Alright, so if you're looking to obtain exotic weapons in Destiny Rising, I'm going to explain how you can do that in this video. Now, I do want to mention, just like my mythic weapon video, this is still early. There probably will be more ways to get exotics, but right now, how can you get them and where can you get them? So starting off, there are a bunch of different ways in order to get exotics. So starting off, you have the Season Pass exotic that you're able to get. So from the base Season Pass, you get it at level 50. From the premium, you get it at level 10. Or if you get the premium plus, it will instantly give you the exotic. You can get this exotic as free to play as well. You can also exchange your tokens here in order to buy the exotic itself as well. You can also buy exotic weapon parameters, which I'll talk about what those are later in the video. So now you can get Gwyn's exotics right now by purchasing these bundles each day with silver. And when you purchase 7 of them, you are able to get the exotic. Now, no, you do not have to do this to get the exotics. There is a free way to get it as well. You can get them to drop from the Strike playlist. But if you have silver that you want to spend, you can buy these bundles. And you are capped at how many you can buy each day, but that does refresh daily. Now, we also get them from the 14-day sign-in. When you sign in for 7 days, you can choose the Huckleberry, the Borealis, or the Crimson Exotic. And then you can choose another one at day 14. You can choose one of the same 3. So I personally am going to grab the Huckleberry as well as the Borealis. Now, the main way to get them is going to be from activities. So starting off, we have the Shifting Gates. Now, as of right now, in order to get them from activities, you do have to use Pinnacle Energy. So if you look at the basic rewards, the exotics are not there. However, if you look at Pinnacle rewards, we only have, let's see, I am at level 5, so I only have a 0.33% chance of an exotic. So kind of like D1 vibes. Here are the exotics that you can get from this mode. So if I wanted to run Shifting Gates, I would have to use Pinnacle Energy. Now, I do want to mention that you do have 1 chance per week to claim Pinnacle rewards without spending Pinnacle Energy. This does refresh weekly on Mondays at 7 a.m. Eastern or NA server, so you might as well at least just test your luck. The next way is going to be from Heroic Strikes. As you see here, we have a 1% drop chance. Now, this might go up as we go higher in the reward levels, but in Shifting Gates it didn't, so I'm not 100% sure about that. But the Heroic Strikes do have a 1% chance, and this is where you can get Gwyn's exotics for free as well. We also have the Gauntlet Blitz, which when you use Pinnacle rewards, you have a 1% chance of getting an exotic, and you can get the Izanagi's Burden, the Yoan exotic, the Royal Contravene, which is the Queen Breaker, the Old Prefect, as well as the Heir Apparent. Now, the Gauntlet Onslaught does have the highest chance to drop an exotic. You're able to get 3 weekly rewards with your Pinnacle in total. Now, it's totally up to you how you want to use your 3 chances for an exotic from the Gauntlet Onslaught. So maybe if you just wanted to do the break-in 3 times to try to get a weapon from this exotic pool, you totally can. You could do the Menace Above 3 times to try to get the Octant Riot Disperser. Or if you just want to do the final encounter to try to get the Gallows exotic, it is up to you. You can target farm an exotic from the activity. You can't like focus it individually, but if I know that the Gallows does only drop from the final encounter, maybe I only want to use my chances on the final encounter itself. As we go higher up in power, this raid is going to be a lot easier to do. So getting your weekly chances is going to be a lot easier. We still have, what, 6 days and 15 hours, and the recommended power is only 39,600. So we'll be above that in no time. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the best way to get exotic weapons, just because it's a 15% chance compared to all the other activities that are like a 1% drop rate. Now, if you go to your inventory and under Synthesize, you can actually craft exotic engrams. Now, how do you do that? Let me hover over the rewards. As you see, you have each of the different activities that drop these exotics, and it shows the different rewards that you can get. And as you see on the last one that we have, you are limited to 3 per month. That is because these are the exotics that drop from the Onslaught mode. So the Gallows is in there, the Octant Riot Disperser, as well as the Auto Crossbow is in there. Now, how can you craft these? You get these from doing bounties. So if you go to your bounties here, you're able per week to get a couple of these materials. So you do 20 bounties in total, and you are able to get all these materials. So you get 2 for doing 5, 2 for doing 10, 2 for doing 15, and 5 for doing 20 in total. This does refresh weekly, and these bounties do refresh daily as well. So make sure you do these bounties, because this is going to be a great way. Even though you can't craft them yet, doing this now is going to set you up to get more exotics when we are able to craft these, which we're not that far away. We get this at team level 71, and the cap right now is 55, so we'll be there soon. If you ever are wondering where an exotic does drop from, you can actually go to the archives, and you can filter it to exotics, and it will actually show you what exotic drops. So if I want Sweet Business and click on source, it will say exotic weapon engrams, the exotic weapon random engram adventure, and the shifting gate. So it does tell you where these exotics do all drop from, which I think is a nice addition. Now, there are ornaments that you're able to earn from doing these draws. You collect illustrations, and when you do these, you actually get these exotic weapon ornaments from completing a card. So a lot of people didn't even know that this was a thing. So when you complete these, you get all these different ornaments. I think is a nice addition. Just exotic ornaments are always nice to have. That is pretty much it on how to get exotics right now in Destiny Rising. They are pretty rare. Once again, the best way is going to be by doing the raid each week, do your 3 chances, and try to get an exotic that way. That is it for this video. If you do like short, right to the point Destiny Rising content, make sure you're following, subscribe for more content like this. If you are curious about anything in the game, comment down below, and I'll try to answer it either in the comments, or maybe I'll make a video on it. We'll see you all in the next one. Uppers.
Here in the sun.